I'm definitely calling out to the African leaders. I know a lot of y'all might not be familiar with me, but I am American that's fighting for African unity and the scattered Africans all over the world. And I think this petition is very important. Like I say, it's connected to the throne of David. And with all these treasures back, it's going to bring awareness to all the Africans around the world. And a lot of facts will come out, and we will receive a lot of support when these things take place. And once the throne of David is truly understood, a lot of people will support this movement and what we're doing, and y'all will see how this will jumpstart our revolution of removing Western powers and just having our own land and taking care of our own land in the righteous order of God. So I just think this is really a call out. I would definitely be reaching out to you. Some of my people have already reached out to y'all.
You repeatedly mention Marcus Garvey when you just refer to this Pan-Africanism and Pan-African agenda. What do you love most about his thoughts and his teachings, his movements? Can you just tell those things to my audience, though?
I really love his perspective and how he don't bite his tongue. I think a lot of times the truth get watered down because we have to be political correct rather than just giving the raw truth. So he's a leader that really gives the raw truth and great perspectives on how we should look at things and why Africa is the way it is. And one perspective he give all the time, like you say, the European powers are in our leaders' pockets. And it's causing them to do favors for the people rather than doing it. I mean, favors for the people who giving them favors rather than governing the people. So I definitely love his perspectives, and I love his he don't bite his tongue.
The African Union is bringing regional and continental cooperation, especially in terms of trading each other among nations. How do you see that initiatives? And if you have any comment about it?
Well, yeah, definitely. By Africa being the continent that has the most raw resources, we would definitely have to trade with other nations. And like I said, that would benefit Africa if they have control of their natural resources. And it also produces friendship. So trade with other nations is something that's a must, especially for Africa. It's the motherland. Everything is there. So
Africa, shares almost 60% of arable land in the world, but the continent is still staggering to be self-sufficient in terms of food. What ought to be done to be self-sufficient?
Well, again, we have to educate the young generation to understand the importance of natural resources and land. A lot of times we go to school, these things are not taught to us. So education would definitely bring the focus back. And besides education, again, we must take control of our natural resources. That also would bring fact, because that would help the young people see the benefit in having control of your natural resources. So when young people don't see the correct image of how to control a land and take care of a land, then they take no interest in it. So once we take back, our power of having control of our natural resources, it will give young people interest. Plus, we will have the education in play. And again, that will give the young people interest to stay focused on controlling Africa and taking control of its natural resources so we can remove the starvation. We have the land, we just don't have the people unified to cultivate it. So education plays a big part in that, and of course, government.
Okay, Jew, before leaving, if you have any message to convey, finally.
Well, yeah, I definitely think we need to use a lot of this social media as a tool, because a lot of us are talking to Africans, and a lot of us are talking to our distant relatives all over the globe. So we need to take this time to find our leaders and come together and let's govern each other. That's my only message. My only message is unity and love.
Well,
that's my.
Yeah, Judea, Pan-Africanist, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Well,
thank you.
Okay, dear viewers, thank you for being with us. This brings you the end of our edition for today. See you next time with another edition. Bye-bye. Take care.